Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome to Panda Tower. Today we're gonna be reviewing the first K-Love video ever produced by Watchtower. As you may know, Watchtower since then has been producing a lot of videos. Some of them are homophobic, some of them are just awful propaganda really. So today we're gonna be reviewing the cartoon that started it all. The first K-Love cartoon. Thanks for joining me. It starts pretty innocent, but it just keeps getting worse and worse. I guess we're starting off with a very Pixar-looking atmosphere. Airplanes. Honestly, they did a very good job with the clouds. They're good looking clouds, I think. Oh, what a nightmare, falling into the suburbs of America. I think the 3D models haven't aged that well. Of course, the woman is cleaning, as you may expect.
Caleb! Time for dinner. I just cleaned the house, so remember, take your shoes off.
Okay, Mom. We're clear for landing. Yeah!
Caleb!
Damn, the dad, Caleb's dad, has been looking good since the first episode. It's just his face is kind of funny. He's very disappointed. And I like how Caleb immediately forgot what his mom told him. Like in 10 seconds. Yeah, you might want to go to the doctor, Caleb.
Did Mommy tell you to take off your shoes?
Yes.
Mom worked very hard to clean the house today. How will she feel when she sees this?
Honestly, that's not an exaggerated reaction coming from Jehovah's Witness mom. I can totally see that happening.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
I know. Let's clean this up together. So that was a lot of work, right?
Not sure exactly what they're cleaning up because that sponge looks dry as hell and I don't see any soap in this. Now I see why the mom is doing the cleaning and not the boys.
Yeah.
You know, if you had listened to Mommy, you wouldn't have had to do all that work. My son, when we tell you to do something, it's because we love you. We want the best for you. Remember what we learned in family worship? It is here in Ephesians. What chapter is that?
6?
Right, very good.
Very good, Caleb. You know how to read numbers. We taught you well.
This is what Jehovah wants you to do.
I mean, it's kind of a stretch to say Jehovah is the one saying these things. It's more like the Apostle Paul telling children to be obedient slaves to their parents and also their wives being obedient to their husbands. But okay, keep on, man.
Children, that's you, Caleb. Be obedient to your parents, that it may go well with you. That's why you should always listen to Mom and Daddy.
Now keep this in mind because this becomes a very common trope in these Caleb and Sophia videos where just to give out a simple explanation or tell their kids to do anything remotely simple that could be said with just a few words, the parents go out and take out a whole Bible or a whole publication just to come across a simple point. It happens very often. Just keep a look on that.
Dinner's ready. Come and eat.
Come on, let's go get some food.
Okay, Dad.
Whoop!
Move it over here. Okay. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, stop. What? Beep, beep, beep. Hey, you almost hit me. Sorry. Release the marbles.
What a mess! Caleb, it is time for family worship. Get your book. And pick up all these marbles. Someone could get hurt.
Why is she being like this? Who bought Caleb marbles in the first place? It was probably you, Mom. Just look at her resting bitch face. And she has it throughout the whole episode, like her dismissal. You think your kids are gonna be excited for family worship with that attitude? I just don't see any love here, guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see the love.
Always listen to Mom and Daddy.
In JW land, that would be a very, very severe punishment. I'm talking about like physical hitting. I know a lot of former Jehovah's Witnesses are, you know, they have memories of their parents beating them up, basically. It's not my case. I do not have that experience, but it happens very often. It's called the rod of discipline. So you see that Caleb is very, very, very scared of his parents, and it's all fun and games, and it's painted as like this dude falling over and destroying the house, but it's a very serious threat. I mean, JW kids are always on constant lookout to see that they do not receive a punishment by their parents, because these punishments are just overboard. This woman can't even smile properly. Look at this. What is this?
Thank you. I'm so proud of you for obeying. Now, let's hurry up. Your sister and dad are waiting for us.
Sophia, what do you see in this picture? Oh, good. Now everybody's here. Let's say a prayer to begin family worship.
Now, if you're not a Jehovah's Witness, you might be wondering, what is this family worship thing they're about to do? It's basically a book study between the family. There's not really much worship going involved. It's more just studying the Watchtower and writing down notes. Boring as hell. There's no sincerity in it. I mean, it's just the kids are dragged to study. So yeah, that's what's about to happen. These kids are probably gonna be like 1 hour just sitting there, bored out of their minds. But of course, they gotta put on a good attitude, or there will be consequences. So that was the first half of the video called Obey Your Parents. We have another half which is way worse. Because this video, I mean, it has a good message behind it. It's good to obey your parents. They know better than you, and it's not that bad, honestly. It's just funny. The animation didn't age well, but the next one is gonna be full indoctrination mode, so let's take a look. Lesson 2, Obey Jehovah. Let's see.
Barlock, attack! Oh no, it's Sparlock!
Caleb!
We need someone to save us!
Caleb.
Sparlock can activate your
Caleb.
magic, Sparlock!
Hi. How was school today?
Fine. Look at Sparlock's magic key!
Caleb, what toy is that?
It's Sparlock, the warrior wizard!
Whoa, a warrior wizard.
Yeah, my friend gave it to me. All the kids are going to see the movie. Can I see it too?
Oh, your friend gave this to you. You look pretty excited about this.
Yeah, Mom. He does look pretty excited about this. Just look at the happiness in Caleb's face, how he got into the house running and playing with this silly toy, how his friends are talking about the toy, the movie. It's just a kid being a kid. But of course, you cannot be totally happy in JW land, so Mom is ready to teach us another important lesson about why this toy has a problem.
Why don't you come over here and get your snack, okay?
I love it. I love how shitty her attitude really is. I mean, she feels such a burden that she needs to teach her son every single time for any apparent mistake. So now she's gotta do it again. Let's see if she uses the Bible this time.
Is this toy magical?
Mm-hmm.
Caleb, who likes magic? Jehovah or Satan?
Satan.
Right.
Well, okay, there are texts in Deuteronomy where God commands magicians to be stoned to death if they're caught in the nation of Israel, but you're also saying that Satan likes magic? Where's your proof of this? Where is the Bible verse that says that Satan likes magic? I'm still waiting on it.
Magic is bad. That's why Jehovah hates it. Do you really want to play with something that Jehovah hates?
Again, no single Bible verse says that Jehovah hates magic toys. He apparently in the Old Testament hated practices like divination and the casting of spells, but nowhere do I see that a magical toy, a fictional character, is something detestable to God. It's quite silly to think about it, that the sovereign of the universe would be incensed, would be fuming at the thought of Caleb enjoying his time with a little silly toy. But again, something so innocent will be turned into a full-blown lecture by Mom.
Do you remember who we learned about at family worship? Who is this?
Adam and Eve.
Right. Did they obey Jehovah?
No, they disobeyed Jehovah. And he got very sad.
Very sad is kind of an understatement, Caleb, because in Genesis, God got so pissed when Adam sinned that he condemned both him and Eve and every single one of their descendants to die. So yeah, I think God was a little more than sad in this occasion.
So what if you disobey Jehovah and play with toys he doesn't like?
I love how Caleb has no idea how to respond to this because it's so ambiguous. It really makes no sense to him that God would be mad at such a silly thing, at such an innocent toy. But then again, here's how the indoctrination works, and children are trained to despise things that are innocent in nature.
Do you think Jehovah will be happy or sad?
Sad.
Yeah. Do you want Jehovah to be sad?
No! I don't want Jehovah to be sad with me.
No, I don't want Jehovah to be sad with you either. So what do you think you should do with this toy?
What could Caleb do with this toy if he can't keep it? Well, maybe he can return it to the friend that gave it to him. Maybe he could donate it to someone that will enjoy it. I think that seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, the garbage, of course.
Caleb, I am so proud of you. You made Mommy very happy. And you know who else is happy?
Jehovah.
Yes.
Okay. Prove this, bitch. How do you know God is happy at this? You have zero proof. You are happy for sure after you crush your kid's dream once more, but how do you know God is happy? Again, these are baseless assertions and just another way to indoctrinate children.
Jehovah loves you very much for obeying him, Caleb. You know what I want to do?
What?
I want to go ride bikes.
Yay!
Let's go!
Well, I'm surprised she didn't say she wanted to go study the Bible again, because that would be the parents' idea of fun, I guess. Well, at least there's not a terrible ending since they go ride the bike, but I mean, just something blown completely out of proportion, just an innocent toy, becomes a matter of life and death, basically. Because when the mom pulled out the book and showed Caleb Adam and Eve and how if he disobeyed, he was gonna die, basically, it's just such an exaggeration, and it really shows how Jehovah's Witnesses turn insignificant things into life and death situations. It's completely unnecessary, and it ruins the joy of childhood. And it's very, very, very sly how they did this, because they started off with the obey your parents segment, which makes sense, you know, obeying your parents, but then they turned that into obeying an invisible being that you have no proof exists. And you gotta take my word on it if that some things make him sad and some things make him happy. But it's just a terrible way to grow up, and a terrible lesson for kids, really, to obey this God who is displeased at most of things in life and is just waiting for you to make a mistake. Anyways, those were the first two Caleb and Sophia videos. Revisiting them, I mean, they're silly, they look awful, but it's really only the beginning. These are probably the least worst videos on the series. We're gonna be covering all of them soon, so if you want to stick around, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment for us and leave a like for the algorithm. We'll be seeing you soon. Until next time, guys.